Hi and welcome to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini. Today is March 14th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I'm going to do the reseller news. Topics are going to be a Gold Coals stickies that sells for $20,000 and an eBay, a Bible signed by President Trump sold on eBay for $325. And the new tax rules have gone into effect. That's coming up on Reseller News. Stick around. Okay, our first story starts off with this one I told you about. Gold Coals Stickies sells for $20,000. It was sold, I believe, in Australia, right, the AU, and it had 65 bids. Now, I don't know what's so special about these things, but all I know is I heard in the past that they do sell for quite some money. Apparently, I don't think you can get them out here. I think that's in another foreign country they sell these things. Although you may have relatives that live in these countries that may send them to you over here in the States, and maybe you could sell them. But it goes on to say here, a golden Billy Banana Stickies has reached $20,100 winning bid on eBay after a full week of bidding. The collectible, described as brand new, unused, unopened, undamaged, is one of the 100 Coles Stickies Golden Billy Bananas. They're redeemable for $100 Kohl's voucher. Unbelievable. I'm chuckling because I say to myself, I can't believe the things. I mean, look at this one here. And here's the funny thing. All right, this is a replica. All right, this is one over here. It's saying Kohl's Stickies Gold Billy Banner Ultra Rare. Well, it has been 72 watching it, but they're selling it for $5,000. This one's pre-owned for $31. These, again, I'm pulling this off the website, so I don't know how active these are right now. They may be gone. They may ended. Who knows? I don't know. This one has 16 bids on it. This one has 12 bids. Let me just see some here. No, this one here doesn't have anything on it. This one has 20 bids, 16 bids, 12 bids, 16 bids. Yeah, well, they only printed a few of them out here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm surprised that a little thing like that would sell for that kind of money. 20 grand, 65 bids on it. I don't know. I started learning about this when I started doing the reseller news. As I keep doing it, I get all these what do you call it there? eBay alerts. Actually, Google alerts, and they give me at eBay, and I get these stories in here, and I'm like, I get fascinated to see these things what they're selling for. It's amazing. Here's the rest of over here really quick. The starting price was just $10, but reached $100 within 6 bids. Other Golden Billy Bananas are listed on eBay for between $20 to be $20.50 and $5,400. Okay, I'm not going to get too much into this, folks. So for those who are new, I do not read everything verbatim. As you can see, I have some windows open up over here, and I'm going to give you the URL. But this was in finance. It says the AU. This is the URL: www.au.finance.yahoo.com, or just do a Google search and just type in Gold Coals Stickies sells for $20,000. It'll bring you probably to this page. All right, so with that, let's move right along. Let me get to the, I want to get rid of this. Let me go to the one that we talked about earlier, the Bible. Here's a Bible signed by Trump, fetches $325 on eBay. Okay, Donald Trump, President Autographed Bible, rare in-person COA, right? New, it sold for $325, and it's $30 for 12. Well, that's whatever that other thing is there. And where is it coming from over here? I'm just looking at the location here, folks. New York, United States. Okay, all right. Ships to the United States. No, I was just wondering if it came from Washington, but it's in New York. Okay. Then it goes on to say here, a Bible said to have been signed by President Donald Trump, sold this week on eBay for $325, according to the listing. The eBay listing described the item as a 4.5-inch Bible signed by Trump using his full signature at the campaign of Rally 2016. The Hill reports the seller, Graph Wizard Collectibles, originally listed the Bible for $525 before lowering the price. So, yeah, that's what's going on there, folks. And if you want to read more in the story, you do a follow-up. A URL is www. Where is it? Well, it should be foxnews.com, or again, you could just do it up there. You could just do a Google search on that, and it'll bring you probably to Fox News. And let's move right along. I'm going to try to do this fast, folks, because, like I said, I don't want to keep you guys hanging in there too long, because I know it get a little boring. listening to about an hour or whatever it is doing listings, but or doing these different talking about different topics here. This one over here is how AI helps eBay connect buyers and sellers across 1.2 billion listings. This story came out March 13, 2019, and it goes on to say, how does an enormous platform like eBay, which as the end of 2018 had an estimated 179 million active users, over tens of millions of sellers across 190 markets, use AI to deliver great buyer and seller experiences, chiefly by supplying structure to more than 1.2 billion listings in its users interact with every day. I'm not going to read too much in this. It just goes on to say, in a blog post published this morning, eBay highlighted the many ways it's using the machine learning to enhance experience and inspire economic empowerment throughout its ever-changing marketplace. The company's more than 20 years worth of data provides starting point, the kindling that fuels the computer vision, machine translation, natural language processing, NLP, personalization, and recommendation algorithms at the heart of eBay's purchasing and discovery funnels. Okay, well, that's a good thing to hear, right? Well, I guess, I don't know. We'll see what happens where that goes, but it seems like it could be a promising thing, right? We'll see how that goes. Okay, here's the one I was talking about. It's a clip here. It's about 1 minute and 35 seconds long. I could play it really quick for you guys. And the title here, as you can see, this was off of the URL is wkyc.com. And it says over here, notice before listing an item on eBay. New tax rules have gone into effect. And it goes on to say, East Lake, Ohio, the warm weather may have you thinking about spring cleaning. If you are planning to sell on eBay, there are changes you should know about. Now when the new year has come, we're doing the taxing, said Danny Williams, who runs an eBay store called Nook and Cranny out of his home in East Lake. For 20 years, he's followed the company's trends and changes. He says you must now enter sales tax the amount which is 8% in Ohio when you list. Well, I sell in New York, so I got New York stuff here. I don't. This whole thing is going to be, I don't know. I'm not too crazy about it. I'm not going to read too much into this, folks. I'm going to play the clip really quick because it's a small clip. And you guys decide for yourself what you think of it. So I'm going to have to mute my mic. And let me just make sure this goes all the way back here. And we'll take it there for a second, okay?
Welcome back.
Oh, boy. Okay. One more time here. Here we go.
Welcome back. The warm weather may have you thinking about spring cleaning, but if you're planning to go the eBay route, there's a change you should know about.
As Andrew Horansky tells us, this involves collecting taxes and could come with a risk.
These are emblems.
Over the past 20 years, Danny Williams of Eastlake has sold thousands of items on eBay.
Yeah, these are all Cadillac emblems.
And knows the rules better than anyone. With the newest not around in the 40-year-old Virgin.
I don't actually sell anything here. I just sell them on eBay.
Oh. Requiring eBay sellers to now collect taxes.
Now the new year has come where they're doing the taxing.
So what does it mean for you? Let's say you want to sell this toy. When you list, you must now put down a sales tax amount. Then, if your item is bought in one of these 8 states, Minnesota, Washington, Iowa, Connecticut, New Jersey, Alabama, Oklahoma, or Pennsylvania, the buyer would pay the tax. You'd need an Ohio vendor's license, which is $25 to file it. Failure to do so could lead to a fine.
Also, eBay can flag you and permanently kick you off of selling on eBay.
Amazon Marketplace already handles the taxes, and later this year, Williams says eBay will too. Something to keep in mind if your sale can wait. Something else to remember, if your buyer is not in one of those 8 states, you won't have to tax them. All of this, the result of a Supreme Court ruling last year, giving Uncle Sam strength in the burgeoning online marketplace. I'm Andrew Horansky, Channel 3 News.
Well, there you have it, folks. What do you think? I'm going to bump out here for a plays again. I got another story coming up about taxes right over here. This one here is from ecommercebytes.com. And this is one of my favorite sites where I get all my information from. And you could, if you ever go onto the site here, it's just, like I said, the URL is www.ecommercebytes.com. You could look at the latest news. Today is March 14th. eBay wants to know its users, whatever. Always check up here the latest news. This little thing will scroll and let you know what's coming out. Anyway, The next couple of windows are going to be from e-commerce bytes, so I'm not going to keep repeating the same URL or the company. You can see that there. This one goes on to say, this came out again March 13, 2019, state lawmakers tax everything that moves online. Online sellers aren't the only ones scrambling to comply with the with the web of sales tax laws from the myriad jurisdictions. State lawmakers are targeting everything that moves online, as the residents of New Jersey are discovering. It goes on to say residents along the Jersey Shore are fuming about the tax on lodging rented through services like Airbnb that went into effect in October. Short-term rentals reported yesterday. How it says host who rely on the short-term and rental market for income are angry at the state and local governments who are cracking down on sites such as Airbnb, as they fear being caught out of new taxes. Caught out by new taxes and regulations. I'm just going to read this last part here. I'm not going to read the whole story. The publication pointed out that many homes in that area have been renting to the summer tourists long before Airbnb, and some residents have formed a group called the New Jersey Shore Rentals Collection to lobby lawmakers. You know, you can go down to Washington, D.C., and you could try to, lobby this here or whatever, see what you can get at. I don't know what's going to come out of it here. It's any state, I'm not saying that they're deprived, they're, economically deprived, but a lot of these states are going to, they're going to join the bandwagon, plain and simple. They're going to, if there's taxes to be collected, they're going to do it. I guess a lot of people that sell on the online platforms, eBay, Amazon, Etsy, and so on, should see this coming anyway. It was just a matter of time before it's going to happen. But it is what it is, folks. And we, as online sellers, we sell on the platform. This is what we have to deal with. It's not something that you say, well, I'll think about it. It's something we have to comply with. So I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you feel about this here? There's nothing we can really do about it. I'm just curious to get some comments from you guys. But if you want to leave a comment in the section down below, I'd love to hear what you have to say. Okay, now let's see. Enough with the taxes. Let's go with this one here. Sellers question impact of false UPI on search exposure. This came out March 11, 2019. If you notice, I always kick out the dates first because I want you to know it's not old stuff. It's not something that came out 6 months ago or a year ago. I want you to know it's fresh content, even though it is a couple days old, but it is fresh. We're still in the month of March, so. This one, somebody wrote into Ina, and for those who know who Ina Steiner, she's the owner of ecommercebytes.com. And usually buyers or sellers will write into her when they have to, they want to acknowledge something that's happened with eBay, and they want to share it with the rest of us, which is good. So this goes on to say, Dear Ina, as we all know, eBay is not all that transparent in regards to what the factors play a role in deciding the search standing, which terms come up at the top of search and which at the bottom. I recently made a purchase who paid immediately. The seller contacted me to let me know that they ran out of the stock, and they issued me a refund. Instead of the transaction saying refunded or canceled by seller or something to that effect, it is now labeled unpaid. You know what? It's funny that I'm like I said, I'm just reading this morning because, like I said, I got so many Google alerts from about eBay and Amazon stuff. I can't put them all up. But anyway, long story short, I just had the same thing happen to me. Someone made a bid on a computer keyboard that I was selling, and within a matter of seconds, they canceled it out. I got another message from eBay saying the buyer wishes to cancel. I was like, why did they even bother? Why do they bother, making a bid and then canceling it? Unless they've seen it cheaper. Do your homework when it comes to doing stuff like that there. If no one, I'm not the only guy around selling, but, it's frustrating when you're thinking, oh, you get happy, say, oh, I made a sale today. And then within a matter of seconds, it's canceled, It's like, and I know people, they do things like that. I had an experience with that a long time ago, but I don't always do that. I only did it one time because I know it's a pain in the neck probably for the seller as well. The person didn't get upset. What happened was I seen cartridges. I only buy basically on eBay ink and toner cartridges, and what happened was I purchased some color cartridges for my printer, and I seen them a lot cheaper. So after I found them, I did my due diligence apparently, as far as researching, and I seen it cheaper, and I went back to the seller and I said I need to cancel the order out. The person was fine. Okay, thank you, no problem, whatever. And I only did it one time out of all the years. I've been on eBay for 20 years, but I haven't been buying it 20 years, but I've been on eBay for 20 years. That was the only time, that was the first and the only time I ever did it, because I know, I just don't like to do that to the seller. I mean, I don't like it being done to me, and I can't do it to another seller. So I just, I did it that one time, and yeah, I bought from another seller. But that'll never happen again, because before I do any, that'll never happen for the simple reason is I will be doing my research. Now, if there's things that have thousands and thousands of items on there, I'm not going to go through 1,000 items. I'm going to pick out the ones in the top, the main top, sequel of it, and I will look in there and see what's out of. Let's say I look at 50 or 25 or whatever. I'll pick and choose out of that. I'm not going to go through a whole 1,000 just to get a decent deal. I mean, there ain't cartridges. I mean, how much better can you get? Cheaper can you get? But anyway, if you want to read more on this story here, you know the URL. Let me bump out of here. And this one over here, first Google, now Facebook, Etsy, and others hit with outages. This came out March 13, 2019. Facebook and its web properties are down this afternoon following on the heels of yesterday's outage. I didn't even know there was an outage, folks. Did you? Of Google, Gmail, and YouTube. I didn't notice anything, and I was on the internet last night too, so I didn't notice anything unless it happened, prior to me shutting off. But I don't remember it happening. It says Etsy also experienced problems this afternoon with one Etsy seller writing hiccups, stitches, and 3-arm sweaters abound. I give up the day. 3-armed sweater is a reference to the graphic Etsy shows uses that there's a problem with their page that they're trying to access. I didn't know that. I don't sell on Etsy. I'm a registered seller on Etsy, but I don't have anything listed on there. I didn't know they did that. It's pretty comical, though. Anyway, I wasn't aware of it, folks. I don't know. Were you guys aware of it? But here's the thing I want to share with you. They're talking about Down Detector. If you ever want to find out if there's problems going on, you go to Down Detector. I got a window open up. I'm going to show you really quick, and then I got 2 more things I want to talk about, and I want to close this out. So let's bump out here. You know the URL, and we're going to go to Down Detector. And for those who don't know, if you are new, anytime you want to check anything out about eBay, if there's outages or they're down or things are happening, just go to downdetector.com. Here's the URL up here. Very simple, cut and dry. You can even click this as an active hyperlink, and it'll list a whole array of companies, as you can see: Instagram, Facebook, Google, Verizon, Twitter, and so on and so forth. What you want to do if you're an eBay seller like me, you're going to scroll down to see the eBay logo over here. You're going to click it on, and it's going to give you eBay problems in the last 24 hours. Now, they also have a live outage map you could click on as well. Okay, you could always click that on to see what's going on. If you have a problem, you could click this on, and you could put it on their blog site if you want to report something. This is what was the most reported problems, I guess, for yesterday, I believe. Website was 64%, log-on issues 24%. This is pertaining to eBay now, not to Down Detector. Checkout is 11%. See, I didn't recall any of these problems. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It must be a certain cluster or an area where people have these experiencing these problems and outages, because I was on eBay all day yesterday. I didn't notice anything, but it could be in different sectors, parts of the country too. Different states. Over here, resolved issues from March 13, problems at eBay. Now, over here are active hyperlinks on the right here. You could click those on and see what people are complaining, not complaining, but hosting, posting on this blog site and see what it's all about. What you do is when you scroll down, first off, if you are going to leave a comment, you got to log in. You got to sign up with them. So over here, you got to log in. I didn't log in. So anyway, this is not old news. This here was posted an hour ago. Okay. Now, if you want to get a little familiarized as far as what other people are experiencing, you might want to try out Down Detector. Check it on a daily basis if you choose to do so. I do. This one says over here, the item I'm trying to see keeps saying can't view. Please fix. I also can't log on a regular computer, just on my app. Now, I didn't know about this here. I mean, this is not, again, I haven't experienced these things. Maybe you guys have. Strange marketplace. eBay equals dead. Normal. LOL. Macari is equal to dead. Strange and ET. No, ET. Etsy's fantastic. Thank you, God. Thank God. I have one good out of the 3. LOL. And you're going to see these people that post over here are pretty much the regulars. In some cases, you will see like regulars, like this gentleman over here, Florida boy. I see him on here all the time. You are saying, oh my God, he must complain a lot. No, I think, again, well, I won't say all the time, but a good majority of the time, if you click here, you will see these people here, posting on here. And basically what they're doing, they're just sharing what the experiences they're having. You know, you may get people that, you know, have some negativity that talks about eBay and stuff like that. They're not happy with it. Look, I have a love-hate relationship with eBay too, okay? I'll be honest with you guys. I love them when I'm making money, when I'm making sales, and I hate them when I'm not. But again, you know, excuse me. You got to expect that, you know, from a big company like that. They're going to have problems, you know. What are you going to do? That's just the way it goes, you know. But anyway, all right, I want to go to the next window. Okay, in this next window here, you notice I got over here, it says over here, this is a YouTube video, best products to sell in 2019, women's clothing niche profitable. Now, I signed up with this here. It's from Obolo, as you can see right over here. And it goes on to say, women's clothing is one of the top grossing niches among entrepreneurs who drop ship with Obolo and Shopify. So if you're looking for a profitable drop shipping niche, watch this video. Now, I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. For those who know, well, if you're not familiar with me, I like to always do my research. You know, I don't always like to jump into things. It's not that I don't take people's word, you know, their word for it. It's just that I have to see it for myself. So I'm just going to advance this here really quick, and I'll show you. This is what was told by this person here. Yeah, the statistics are pretty good if you look at the statistics. Okay. All right. Women feel they need to shop in store. Men, 44%. Frequently shop online on mobile devices. Women, 40. Men, 20. Okay. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. I mean, I like the statistics. You know, that's the true statistics. Hey, fine. But anyway, as I was looking, you know, listening more and more to this here, and you do get good information from. Now, here they talk about padded, seamless bra, you know, vest tops, rimless bra, whatever. So when I got to this part, I stopped and I said, all right, let me go on eBay because I'm always looking to make money. I mean, I do sell some, my daughter's been giving me their clothes that they want, you know, they grew out of. And I have a couple things on there, not much. I mean, I have a whole bunch of stuff, tops and more jeans and stuff like that to put up. But I'll be honest with you, I'm on Poshmark, and I don't really get that much sales. Since I've been on it, I only made 2 sales, to be honest with you. Oh, is it 2 or 3? No, I think it was 2 sales. And, you know, and I got, you know, I pretty much put the women's clothes in their shoes and stuff like that, tops and pants and stuff like that. And it hasn't really been a real good thing for me, to be honest with you, good experience. Not that I'm knocking Poshmark, but whenever I hear people saying, you know, there's a niche to be filled, or, you know, when it comes to this here women's clothing, it tends me to believe that, you know, I don't know if that's, you know, that's always the case. So that's why I always say to people who are going to get into this, now this year you could check it out for yourself. It's Obolo. You could sign up for it, and every time you sign up, or you could also subscribe. As you can see, I'm subscribed here as well. So that's how I also get this information. I also get emails too from, just to let you know. But I also have the bell clicked here so they could, you know, I get notified every time they post a new video. And I believe the lady over here, I think her name is Jessica, they post once a week with new ideas. Now, Obolo is good. Okay, I'm not knocking it. But when I went to my own research, I went over here. Now, these are $4.99. I guess that's the price that you would sell it for, because later on, if you watch the video, she'll tell you what you could sell it for. But folks, not for nothing, the market is saturated, especially on eBay. Now, I'm not even checking out Amazon, but this is because I sell on eBay. But look at this. Look at how many results show up. 59,944. Now, what are your choices of trying to make a living, you know, trying to make a sale at this? Now, I'm not sure, but if this is what that company's selling these for, okay, and, you know, she's saying there's a markup for it, how can you compete with this? Look at this. Look, buy it now for $3.99 with free shipping. Now, you say to yourself, how is this possible? 468 plus sold. Okay, when you click it on, and if you click the next 3 of them on, you're going to see where they're coming from. Item location, Shenzhen, China. Okay. Look, 1,472 sold. My chances of me getting into this niche to try to sell this stuff is null and void. There's no way I'm going to do this. And nothing against Obolo or Shopify, whatever. But you tell me, folks, now those who watch or who watch my YouTube videos, whatever, are you going to tell me that you're going to go in there and compete with these people? Look at this. Look at this. $2.96 with free economy shipping. Shenzhen, China. Look how many sold. Of course they're going to sell for that price. Now let's see. Whenever you see this select in colors, sometimes that changes the price. Let's just see. I'm not saying for sure, but let's just see. Let's say, okay, let's see. All right. So there is a change in, if you, I guess in the sizes, of course. All right, there is a change. All right. Well, that's what I said. That's why I'm doing this video. Okay, but I'm just trying to say, even at this price, how could you compete? Look how many there are, folks. This is it, right? This is off of eBay site, 59,944. And I bet you, if I click any of these on random, look, $2.17. Let's see this here. There it is. Location, China. I don't know how you do it. How are they doing it? $1.66 with free economy shipping. What are they making on this thing? A quarter? 50 cents? Look, 30 available. 1,865 sold. That's got to be the smallest profit margin I've ever seen, because if I'm going to buy these, if I was going to get into this type of business and buy these off of Shopify or whatever, how that service works, or drop shipping, and they're going to charge me, I don't know, I think that's the price they charge. I think. Don't quote me now. How am I going to compete with this? Let's say this is the price that they charge. All right, Obolo supplier. Okay, here, right here. This product is offered by an Obolo supplier. Right? So, how am I going to compete if I now you say, well, this is if then people say, well, if you shop on Obolo, if you have an Obolo store, the traffic will be directed to that. I don't know about that part. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to go that way, that direction right now. But all I'm saying is, if I was to buy these wholesale or whatever, there's no way I can compete with this here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, you look at these places here, the stuff that's sold, and when what happened was eBay, when they opened up the floodgates to other sellers, international sellers, it kind of like put a little spin on things, because there's no way you can compete with them. I don't know. Now, if there's people out there that are doing it, you may agree to disagree. If there are, if you don't want to tell us what you got, maybe you could just share us and just say, well, I'm in that market and I do very well with it. You don't have to tell us, or if you don't want to say anything, you could just say, you do, you sell stuff related to this here and you do very well. Share it with us. I'd like to hear what you have to say, because I'll be honest with you, there's no way I could do this here. There's no way I could do this here. I mean, you could try it. I mean, you'll just be another number. You'll probably be 59,945. No, seriously. If you guys could sell in that market, if you feel there's a niche for this here, then go for it. I mean, look at this here. Why would a woman want to go somewhere else and buy something, where you're going to spend top dollar for it, and you get it for $4.99 with free shipping? All right, it's coming from China, so you have to wait maybe a week or two, a couple weeks, whatever, or however it works. But look at the thing you're getting. So, I don't know. Me, I always tend to believe, my father used to say, believe what you see and only half of what you hear. If you watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. She does, throw out numbers that people have made a lot of money from doing this here. But again, folks, when I look at the results like this here, and again, people might say, well, come on, man, that goes with anything and everything. You could see a lot of results I might be selling my keyboard. All right, let's look at my listing here, right? For example, let's go here to summary here, or let's say here. Let's see here. All right. For example, I don't know if it's still here. It should be. We should update. I'm not trying to lead a segue. I'm just trying to use a good example. All right. Can't really find it right now. Anyway, I had a keyboard that sold today, and it was a Logitech keyboard. I can't find it. I'm not going to do it because I don't want you guys to think I'm trying to leave a segue here. Anyway, let me bump out of here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to take too much of your time up. Yeah, what happened was I sold. I have listed a Logitech keyboard mouse, brand new in the box, and you know, the person had made the purchase and they canceled the order out within a matter of seconds, like I told you earlier. But when I looked them up, there was quite a bit, but not like that. Okay, it wasn't from what I see now. Remember one thing, when you're doing searches on eBay, check this out for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. If you type in, depending how you type it in, like let's say you say Logitech keyboard with mouse, or you say keyboard and mouse by Logitech, you're going to get two different results. Okay, and you're searching. Seriously, you will, and you're going to get different hits on it. If you typed in Logitech keyboard and mouse, and you click it on that search, you're going to probably get different results, and you might get maybe, let's say, 500 results to come up, and just use as an example. Then, like I said again, you type in keyboard and mouse by Logitech. I've seen things done like that, and believe it or not, the results are different. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. But the point I'm getting across is, when you look at stuff like that, with that type of, you know, that amount of listings on there or so hits, that's a lot. And chances are, and I'm not saying this in a bad way or a derogative way towards any company, but chances are of you making it big in that niche is going to be pretty difficult, I would think. Okay, looking at all of that. I mean, honestly, I'm based in the U.S. I don't know, maybe a lot of you are. How can you compete with that? And then let alone, now, if I understand right, I think they have an alliance with either Alibaba or AliExpress. Now, those companies are based in China. So if you were to go there, if you had an account with Alibaba or AliExpress, one of those, or I don't know if they're both the same, which I think they are, and you say, I want to buy, I don't know, 200 of those. How much are you going to pay? All right, I know the more you buy in quantity, you get a little cheaper on prices. But the thing is, even if you got something like that, for let's say $2, $3, what's it going to cost you to ship it here, right? And what do you think your profit margin is going to be? I mean, if you guys think I'm wrong or feel I'm wrong, hey, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, because to be honest with you, seeing that many results turns me off. Okay, now some of you guys may be into, some of you who may watch my videos may be Shopify sellers or Obolo sellers or whatever. I don't know those two, but you may be dealing with those type of companies that maybe you are doing really well. And if you are, that's great. I wish you all the best. Kudos to you, because I don't see myself getting involved in something like that. I mean, if someone said, well, why don't you test the waters out field? I don't know. I mean, I'm really, when I look at those type of numbers like that there, it really turns me because of myself. How am I going to compete with these people? They're going to come up higher in the search rank anyway. $2.99, $3.99. And if I got mine, let's say I bought mine from a wholesaler and they're charging me $4 or $5, and what am I going to charge $5? What am I going to pay $10 for it? And then if you put best offer in there, I don't know, folks. Well, if you guys think you could do good at it, I just wanted to share this information with you. Let me know. Drop it in the comment below. Anyway, guys, I just want to say again, thank you for, checking out my video. I hope you like the content that I put out. For those who are new, this channel here, I do not discuss politics or religion on here, and there's no profanity on this channel. Okay? This channel is to help inspire and share information that I think that would be helpful to you guys out there, and that's why I do the Reseller News. But I also have everyday vlogging, which I may talk about different topics right off the top of my mind. If something comes up, you may get another video from me, within the course of the day or whatever. But that's what this channel is all about, folks. And I tell it like it is. I don't sugarcoat anything. And that's why when I bring those things up to your attention, I'm not doing it to bash any company or put anybody down or anything, or make derogative statements about the company that's hosting this information out there. But I just also want to make you guys aware of what you're up against. eBay is becoming very competitive, as we know. It's been going on like that for many years. Back in the 90s, maybe the late 90s when it started, I got involved with eBay back in 1999. So I've been on eBay for 20 years, on and off. I didn't really start getting heavy into it until when I lost my job back in June of 2016. My company had layoffs, and I was part of the layoff situation. So that's when I threw my hat in the ring, so to speak. I said, hey, you know what? Let me try selling on eBay, see what happens. And out of that formed my YouTube channel, which was started back, I think, in 2013, July of 2013, or something along that line. I don't have that many followers. I would love to have more subscribers. But, you know, my channel is growing slow but surely. I think people, the more they get to know me and know what I'm all about, I think they might like my persona and the type of character I am. I'm hoping I gain more subscribers and people that, you know, will like what I'm actually doing here, trying to help. That's what this channel is all about, folks. I try to help people out, you know, through spreading information. I wish I could do it monetarily. I can't, unfortunately. I can't do that, but I wish I could. One of my goals is to, before the end of the year is over, I think I might be able to achieve it. I might to get 1,000 videos uploaded. You know, people might say, "What's the big deal with 1,000?" It's just something I want to accomplish, and I would love to have 1,000 subscribers, which is very hard to get there, folks. Because if I gain 3 subscribers, I lose 3. You know, so I don't know what people like. If you know, I mean, I'm always up for ideas. If you guys want to see me talk about different things, different topics, drop it in the comment below. I'd be more than happy to, you know, try to, you know, oblige what you guys like. I can't read your mind out there, but I would love to, you know, hear what you have to say. So, you know, if you do like, again, like I said again, if you do like this content I put out, you know, I give you the straight talk. I don't beat around the bush. I tell it like it is, folks. When it comes to eBay selling, if I'm making money, you know, if I'm doing good on eBay, I'll say, yeah, it's been a good week. If I'm not, I'll tell you it's been a bad week. Right now, it's not like really anything to write home about. Maybe you made a couple sales. That's about it, and not big sales either. So I'm not going to sit here and conjure up some kind of, you know, make up my own, you know, summation of what I'm doing here, making it sound like, oh, I'm doing great, when I'm not. In fact, I'm not. But you know, I do tell it like it is, folks. So you know, that's just it. I don't sugarcoat things. But anyway, I would like to close this video out. If you do like the content, as I said earlier, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pasini signing off. Have a great day now. Bye-bye.